morning everyone. My name is B. Ravi Babu. I am doing Associate Professor in Department of EC and I am doing in Engineering College in Andhra Pradesh, Puttur. And now I have experience on more than 11 years experience in my teaching field. And now I have handled many subjects of basic subjects like one of the EDC, electronic devices and circuits, and then electronic circuits analysis, and then antennas and wave propagation, and etc. So these are the subjects are very familiar. I have handled in many experience, right? And now we are going to discuss about EDC. That is one of the topic, is a very important topic as engineering. That is PN junction diode. Now we are going to discuss in detail about PN junction diode, right? So this is the complete picture of the PN junction diode. It has two types of PN junction diode, one of the forward bias condition and as well as reverse bias condition. So after knowing these two concepts, let us draw the VI characteristics of PN junction diode. First of all, we are going to discuss about first one thing is PN junction diode, right? So look like here PN junction diode. How it is forming of PN junction diode? One of the P-type material and N-type material. Okay. So whenever we are going to forming the P-type and N-type close together, which is forming a PN junction diode. Okay, is it clear? So that is a P-type and N-type. So this is the P-type, which is nothing but positive charged particles, whereas it is N-type, negative charged particles. Okay, now in P-type, so which one is majority charge carriers? You can be able to understand here. I have drawn here. So plus of the charge carriers. So these are the majority charge carriers of this P-type material, whereas minus, which is nothing but minority charge carriers. Whereas look like here N-type semiconductor, here electrons are the majority charge carriers and the holes are the minority charge carriers. Okay. Now in this case, this is the between. Whenever forming these two P-type and N-type, which is forming a depletion region, or also it is called as space charge region. Okay. So whenever this across this junction, so here in P-type region there is a ions. Okay. In P-type region across the junction, negative charge particles are there, and in N-type region positive charge particles are there. Okay, which is called as immobile ions. Okay, which is called as immobile ions. What is meaning of immobile ions? So there is no charged particles which is not moving from one place to another place, or from P-type to N-type. Is it clear? So that is the immobile ions, which is protecting the charge carriers. There is no movement of charge carriers. So at that time, what we will do? We need to apply some force. That force is nothing but electrical supply voltage. Okay. So in this given to the, which is connected to the positive terminal, which is going to connect to the positive terminal of the battery, whereas N-type, which is going to connect to the negative terminal of the battery. So why I am going to give this supply, in the sense I need to flow current in a circuit. So how we can be able to flow circuit? So I can give a connection, which is called as forward bias. Okay. So this positive terminal, which is going to connect to the positive terminal, whereas N-type, which is given to the negative terminal. Then initially we need to increase the voltage 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 0.7 voltage. Then what will happen? So if I slowly increases, then from P-type region, this holes which is moving from P-type to N-type across this junction. Okay, I repeat once again. Whenever giving voltage, then it starts moving from P-type to N-type. That is holes moving from P-type to N-type across the junction. Then similarly, these electrons move towards from N-type to P-type. Okay, so when still increases of this voltage, then it starts moving across the junction. Then whenever increase this supply voltage, this depletion region will get reduced. Why? Because I am increasing the supply voltage, then this depletion region will become reduces. Then it forms a straight line. Then from P-type to N-type and N-type to P-type, the movement of charge carriers very freely moving. Then only the current will flow from P-type to N-type region. Then electrons moving from this direction. Is it clear? So that is a function of this forward bias condition. So in this forward bias condition, you must remember why I am giving as a forward bias condition, in the sense because of these charge carriers. This positive terminal is going to connect to this positive terminal, which is repel each other. Why? Because this is also positive and this is also positive. So there is a repel each other. That's why this we must give a positive terminal here, and here this negative also will travel here. Then negative repel each other. That's why I will give as a positive terminal here, negative terminal. Then there is no scope to attract here. It will be moved towards the from P type to N type, and similarly N type to P type. That's why I will give as a forward bias condition. Then only when increases of this voltage, then this depletion resistance becomes reduces, and finally the current will flow from P type to N type. So this is the function of the PN junction diode. So just now we had discussed about forward bias condition. Now we are going to discuss about reverse bias condition. So what's the operation, difference between forward bias and reverse bias? Let's see now. So this is a picture which is nothing but reverse bias condition. So can you identify any picture in this compared to the forward bias condition? Just only one thing is we have to change. One is supply voltage. So based on the supply voltage, it is operation will be happen. Okay, now here this is the positive, this is the P type, and this is N type. Okay, similarly in P type region, which one is majority charge carriers? Holes are the majority, electrons are the minority. Similarly in N type region, electrons are the majority, holes are the minority. Is it clear? Now in between, the combination between the P type and N type, in between there is a depletion region. Similarly, so that is nearby the junction which are having immobile ions. In P type region, electrons are the immobile ions, whereas in N type region, positive charge holes are the immobile ions, which is called as depletion region. Okay, now I want to flow of the current in this circuit, but in forward bias condition we may apply it as a positive terminal to the P type and N type to the negative terminal. But here I have replaced the polarity charge carriers. Okay, here P type is going to connect to the negative terminal and N type is going to connect to the positive terminal. Now, as you know, generally, and positive terminal and negative terminal which is attract each other. Okay, then only the current will flow. It's happened. But here, what will happen here? In P type region, holes are the attracted with negative terminal, and then all these charged particles will attract with positive negative terminal of the battery, whereas in N type region, the negative terminal which is going to connect to the negative positive terminal. Then here negative is attracted with positive terminal. What will happen here? From N type, from P type region and N type region, these two charge carriers will attract with this positive with this battery. Then what will happen here? Here there is no charge carriers. If there is no charge carriers, then what about current? Nothing. So why? Because from these holes moving to the N type, from these electrons moving to the P type across the junction, then only there is a possibility flow of current. But here what will happen? Here in N type region, in P type region, charged particle will attract this battery, and in this terminal which attract with this battery, so that these two charge carriers will be attract with this battery. Then here charged particles will be empty. Then obviously this depletion region increases. When now this depletion region increases, then there is no flow of current in this condition, which is called as reverse bias condition. So even though if there is no charged particles in this P type and N type region, but here due to some barrier potential, that is 0.3 voltage for germanium and 0.7 for silicon. Okay, based on this germanium, here there is a minority charge carriers. Here minority charge carriers. Due to this charge carriers, there is a small amount of current will present at the depletion region, which is called as leakage current. Why it is nothing but leakage current? Because of here there is some potential barrier that is based on the silicon or germanium. Due to that condition, we can say that leakage current or minority charge carriers. Based on this minority charge carriers, we can say that is leakage current. We cannot say that there is no current. There is must be current due to this electric potential. Is it clear? So that is called leakage current. Okay, so this is nothing but reverse bias condition. So we have discussed about today's class. One is forward bias condition and reverse bias condition. So in these cases, in PN junction diode, in applications might be used in diode as a switch. Okay, so when we are going to put in a switch, we will run a fan at the time. So at the time, what will happen in sense? The fan will flow. So that is becomes forward bias condition. Whenever going to switch off the fan button, then fan will be off. That is nothing but reverse bias condition. Why? Because there is no flow of current. That's why we can say that application as a diode which is used as a switch. Okay, so this is the topics which we have to cover today's class, that is PN junction followed by some reverse bias condition. Okay, thank you for my watching the videos. If you have any doubts in my class, please ask me in comments box. Let me reply in future as well. Thank you.